Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We are at 17323 Northwest Loomis Lane here in Portland, located at the front of the house here, going into a 4-inch ABS cleanout. It's the cleanout that's closest to the garage door. That's your sewer cleanout. 4-inch ABS cleanout access is what we're dropping into. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Water's running. Off we go. Good hard dive here. Looks like we got a little bit of gunk and some pipe glue there. We just transitioned over to 4-inch 3034 PVC. Yeah, what that is there, it looks like a little bit of excess pipe glue. It's a fairly thin layer of it, but all on top of that, it looks like, almost like roof granules got dropped on top of it somehow and got stuck in it. So we'll take a second look at that. This thing has such a hard, steep fall to it that I don't think that is going to be in any way, shape, matter, or form causing flow issues. We hit the main here at 31 feet and we tie right into the manhole. So we're going to go locate that really quick here while the pipe drains off, and then we'll take another look at everything. We'll have a better view of stuff as we come back. All right, located the camera head successfully. The line terminates out on Northwest Loomis Lane. If you look straight out from this cleanout towards the street, you have two manholes perfectly in line with this clean out here. Draw an imaginary straight line out to the road. You'll see two manholes. The manhole that's closest to the house, it's offset to this side of the street, that is the sewer main. The other one's your storm main out there. But this line in particular ties directly into the manhole. It's probably about every, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 houses on a road will actually tie into the manhole. The rest of them will just tee onto the main. Anyway, we'll pull back here and take a look at the base of the hard vertical drop. But it looked like you had just a little bit of, it kind of looked like roof granules. It gotten stuck in some glue. And on a flatter running sewer line that, you know, you don't have that hard vertical dive right before everything's just blasting through there at 100 miles an hour. Kind of stuff is a little more meaningful in a flatter run situation. Yeah, it's a very, I mean, you could ask the builder to clean that out. Realistically, I mean, you're not going to be changing the functionality really at all. If you were to even develop a blockage in a spot like that, it would have almost nothing to do with this stuff right here. It would require you put something so large down line, it would be blocking pretty much everywhere else, making its way to that spot. So I'll recommend cleaning though. It'd be nice to get it out of there, but I just from that standpoint just know it's not a, it would take a very particular set of circumstances to ever get that to contribute to some kind of flow problem. And about the only way you'd get there, again, is abusing the sewer line. That would just be a spot where it might pinch a little tighter than somewhere else in the line. So, and honestly, I mean, and pipe glue as strong as it is, running a hydrojetter through there, I don't even know if you'd get all of it loose. You might get all of it. It's kind of hard to say. It depends on how well adhered it is to that stuff. So we're going backwards right now into the home, and this is where the line goes vertical. We've already gone through the foundation. Well, everything beyond that is either exposed piping or vertical drop piping. That's not the kind of stuff we're looking at. I look at underground piping that you can't look at any other way. So, and we reduced down to 3-inch pipe there right as you go back into the house, which is a very normal setup. And I love that they gave you 4-inch pipe right out of the gate here. If you ever had to do an addition or add a bathroom or something like that, a lot of times you have to have 4-inch diameter minimum size. The worst thing ever is when they put that 4-inch diameter change 30 feet away from the house out in the yard, which means you're having to trench up the entire yard and swap all that pipe out to 4-inch. In this case, you've got it right here immediately outside the house. So that's if you ever had to do that for some reason. Just nice that it allows for it. Anyway, good looking sewer line. Good flow all the way out to the main lateral connection. All the pipe here is in good condition. Has good flow. This thing's a cruiser. It's got such a hard dive to it. Stuff rips through there at a very high rate of speed. And because that hard vertical drop there, if you were to ever develop a blockage on the outside of the house, this line would have a much harder time backing up than your average sewer line. because of the amount of gravity and just water weight, head pressure that would create. And I'll recommend some cleaning, but it's not something I would be getting too terribly concerned about and adamant about. If they'll do it for you, great. If not, you'd honestly have to start flushing wads of paper towels. I mean, really abusive stuff down there to ever get something to stop there. And again, you'd probably back the line up long before you made it to that point. But when you consider the fact that where that stuff is at the base of that hard drop, it's just a very unlikely situation that would contribute to anything. It's a very thin, flat layer. There's no big stuff jutting up into the flow line. Anyhow, sewer line is functioning properly at this time.